I know Brandon's gonna be mad.
We live.
Sure.
We should be.
Now we're live. Q&A. All right, cool. Hey man, anything for the channel, man. Who cares? Okay, so we're on. Let's see who's on. So I'm gonna share the chat real quick.
Hold up. Are we running? Can y'all see it on my channel? We running?
Yeah, bro, we're live.
Okay.
Oh man, BG. Oh, damn, man, what happened to BG? Okay, BG's not here, as usual.
Can y'all see it on my channel?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, we're live. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Alan Anthony and Mr. Rob Pouncey and Joseph from Forbes Tech Review, and we're just doing a basic Q&A on Rob's channel. We're just having a bored Thursday night. Well, I am, and I pressured Mr. Rob to make a live stream. I wanted to see what everybody was doing. I'm going to try to share the chat right now, so don't mind the silence while I share this with everybody. Hopefully, we have some viewers. We have 3 watching at the moment. Let's just pass this on. Come. Oh man, it's me on the freaking. Whatever. All right. Open my queue. All right, guys. So if you were in the chat, you could definitely leave a hello. It says.
Hello.
It says I can hear y'all, but the video is frozen.
Oh, what up, Kerry? Kerry Ballman.
Okay.
That's my dude right there.
As Kerry said that he can hear us, but the video is frozen. I mean, I see it perfectly on my phone though.
Is it frozen? I may have to restart it.
Oh no, it's not frozen on my end. I think it's. I would cancel out it, and reopen it back up, Kerry. It looks perfectly fine on mine. Right? Yes, sir.
All right.
My man. So guys, we are going to do another stream tomorrow, and it's going to be a lot more people in the stream. It's going to be 2 people who haven't been on the Team 100 streams, and you might know who the other 2 people who's been out. And as you can see, we are missing one of our live streamers, Mr. Preacher himself. Mr. Brandon B. Ross is not here at the moment, and we're missing BG Tech Life. I don't know if anybody could hit him up and see if he wants to join in. He just has to press the button, but he's definitely invited to this. But see if anybody come through. So we got 5 people watching. I don't know if that's including us, or I don't know how does that work, Rob.
But
oh, we got creepers. We got creepers. All right, guys. So basically, I just wanted to see if any of the viewers on Rob's channel had any questions that they wanted to ask us. I know it's only half of the team here, but we're definitely, we're definitely able to answer any questions if so. So it is a last minute stream, so we'll just wait and see if people come in.
Right.
We have Rob Pouncey, of course, and Joseph from Joseph Forbes Tech Review. I don't know if you want to say anything, Joseph.
Yeah, I want to shout out Kerry Ballman, who's in the stream. He's got a nice YouTube channel. He just started his channel not too long ago, and he's pretty good. I like his reviews. Very humorous. He's real good.
Kerry Ballman,
real good
I'm going
reviewer.
to subscribe to you right now. And
yeah, subscribe to his channel. He's real good. I like his reviews.
Okay, so I just hit the subscribe button on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what's going on. So is there anything that you guys want to talk about? Because it looks like everybody's speaking today.
I was looking at some other videos. I heard an interesting question that was posed. If the same thing was to happen to Note 8 as it did to the Note 7, would you ever buy another Samsung Note again?
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen again because after they're
I mean,
saying
but
how they
how many chances do you give Samsung?
well, how many chances have we gave to Apple for having problems with their phones, or to HTC for having crappy devices, or to LG for having flops like the G5? I think a lot of us are just used to, saying how these phone manufacturers having trouble. But I mean, I think after a week or two, or it's like I think LG had the boot loop issue. Remember, Rob?
Yeah, that G4.
The G4 and the G5, and the V10. And that's
I
what I
got a
heard.
letter for a class action lawsuit to join a class action lawsuit against LG for the
Wow.
G4. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I had a review unit for the G4 and the G3. I never had a problem with them, but I had it for like a month, so I didn't have any boo boo
Yeah.
problems then.
I got a G4, man, that's in mint condition. It looked like it's brand new out the box, and it won't even work. It's a brick.
No, you kidding me?
It won't even work. It worked for like a month.
Okay, so have you?
I kept it. I kept the phone. I had another phone. I just ended up using it. I just thought it was a little buggy at the time, and I just put it up. And then one day I went to go cut it back on, which was like way down the road, and it wouldn't boot up or anything.
I mean, is there any hack that you could take the boo boo off?
No, I tried it. It won't even power up. It'll power up. It'll show the first boot up screen, then it just goes out. I was thinking about, like, if I can get it on long enough to root it. I was thinking about rooting it and putting a clean image on there. I was going to go to either I was going to root it and put a whole new ROM on it, or I was going to root it for a little while, then unroot it with more up-to-date firmware. But I can't even do that now. I can't even get it to power up.
Wow, what a waste.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, so Joseph, are you here? I don't know if I'm able to hear you. I can't hear you, Joseph, at all.
I think Joseph might be muted. Did I mute him?
You know what? He hasn't said nothing the whole entire stream. I think he's wearing the headphones I told him to wear.
Uh-huh.
And we can't hear him.
Oh.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, we hear you. Wait. Yo, how long have we been going?
I've been talking and nobody could hear me?
Nope.
I was wondering. I was like, Joseph, why are you not saying anything, man? I'm like struggling over here.
I was like, the Note 8, I won't buy it again if it blows up, and nobody said nothing.
Oh, we didn't even
hear.
And I'm over here like,
oh, take German.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. All right, guys, I got the perfect impression of Eric, man. I was watching his video last night. Hey, Eric, what's up, man?
Take him a while. He's got a power.
Wow, yo, he has to power up a lot. Man.
I was going to use my mic, but
Wow, he's podcasting. Yo, man, I'm
gonna have to give me some beats
for his intro.
Yeah, you guys.
Have you heard Eric's intro?
Mm-mm.
He goes, "What's up, everybody? This is Eric Tully."
Oh yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
That's smooth.
Smooth R&B.
And I watched that like a million times when I was editing the intro for us. Hey everybody, this is Eric Kelly.
Can you hear there?
Man, I think Joseph needs some headphones, man. Hey, is there any headphone with your U11?
Yes, but I'm not. I'm on my One Plus
Yeah. So how would that work? Because you're echoing us again.
again.
Yeah.
It's just 1+5, dude.
Okay. So just lower the volume a bit, so I don't hear myself over and over.
Is that better?
We shall see. Oh, that's way better. See, I didn't even hear myself.
What up? What up?
Hey,
What up?
Eric.
What's going
Hey,
on,
man.
man?
I was just practicing the call and just having us all together.
Yeah.
And then tomorrow we could have the real stream. So we're just doing like basically a Q&A. And if anybody has no clue why Eric is kind of holding his throat, he just had tonsil surgery. So now he's nicknamed Tooth Gentleman. So
I
let us
had
know.
had a tooth removed, so I'm a little inebriated right now.
You just lay back in the cut. You don't got to talk that much.
Yeah, man, just
Yeah.
show your biceps, man. You should be fine. And we're and we'll look pretty tough. All right, so you know what? I'm going to have to. So I got 7 people watching. So let's see if we could try to get more people inside the chat. We're definitely lacking on the questions right now.
Yeah.
But I know Rob has a couple of topics because he's the best moderator of the group. And now he has a beer in hand, so he definitely could say something now.
The Bass
He's more
Blue.
relaxed.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Normally I have one when I was podcasting, but I can't mix the drugs and alcohol. So
Oh man, yeah, I got shots, man. I got a bottle right there.
yeah,
But now
man.
I'm on this right now, man. I'm on this Frappuccino by Starbucks.
Oh, you're gonna be up all night.
That's why he
probably the
wants to
reason
do a
why.
stream.
Yeah, that's probably the reason why I was so hyped up to do a stream today.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but I had another question here. I'm trying not to hit so many phone questions because I'm trying to save some of that energy for tomorrow. So any questions outside of tech that you guys
Okay.
want to talk about? Like
I have a question.
what
What do y'all think about Prime Day?
Prime
Prime Day?
Day?
Yeah. Prime
Amazon
Day.
Prime Day.
Oh, Prime Day. It wasn't. It wasn't that good.
You said
Yeah.
Prime
I
Day.
think I think people kind of had a wrong idea about Prime Day because people expect it to be like Black Friday, where it's like amazing deals,
Yeah.
and really it's like just a lot of stuff that's on sale.
Yeah.
So if you got something you've been watching for a while, Prime Day comes around, they may knock a couple bucks off of it. You go ahead and pick it up. But it's not like Black Friday where you see something you like, I just got to buy that off principle. Like it's just so cheap, I just got to buy it. I don't think the goal of Prime Day is for stuff like that.
Shout out to Philly Jazzy Jeff. He just checked in.
And I agree with Eric because I think a lot of people expected to be some drastic slash prices or even like it's like some miracle phone for stand for like $1 or something, but that's definitely not what it's about. I think it's a lot of hype though. I mean, I think a lot of people shop on Amazon, so if you see a big sign that says Prime Day is coming, I'll say everybody gets hyped, and
I
then
think it's clickbait for Amazon because they
yeah,
hype it up. They run commercials. They do everything on TV about it.
yeah. So let's see exactly all the deals that how they said on Google that was amazing. So
Yeah.
on TechCrunch, they had the sale on the Amazon Echo and the Amazon Echo Dot. It was half off of the Echo. So I mean honestly, I didn't even know how the Echo was actually $160. Anybody bought that?
No.
No.
No, I was tempted to get a Tap because they were like $35,
Oh yeah, it
but
was.
that was probably one of the best between the Echoes being on sale half off. If you're looking for one, yes, Prime Day was definitely a day to pick it up. But
Okay,
also,
so yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say the Moto G5 Plus and the G5. If you were getting the Amazon version with ads on it, you could have got the G5 Plus, the 4 gig, 64 gig storage for like, I think it was like 180 or something like that.
Yeah, I heard that deal, and
Yeah.
I think the G6 was 500 or 400 or something. I heard a deal on the G6, but it wasn't an Amazon Prime. I don't think it was.
Yeah.
And I think the S8, I think the S8 was, I think it was 600 flat. Wasn't it 600 flat? The
Yeah, I believe so.
G6 and the G6, I think it was 400 or 460 or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a product from Anchor. It's called the Eufy. And it basically runs as like an Amazon Dot. So
It
it's
looks
actually
like a
coming
hockey
out soon.
puck.
Hey man, it looks like an Amazon Dot, but I mean it's the same thing as Alexa. So I think Amazon companies are actually making these, right, and they're just putting the application into it. So you should see a lot of these things coming up soon on Amazon, but I don't think it's the right time. So they had a couple of speakers. They had and and they had the Gear 360. They had that one for $130, and it was over 63% off of the original price, which was 350. I don't think I never had the 360. You guys had that either?
No.
Oh,
Yeah. 360 man right here. Second gen anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. How was that?
Um, at this point, it's just a notification machine basically. Pretty much all I use it for. I mean, to
That's
be
cool.
honest, after playing with the Gear S2 and the Gear S3, the performance on at least the 360 is kind of sluggish, especially after this Android Wear 2.0 update.
We got a question in the chat. Chris Porter said, "What's up? What's the deal with so many people hyping up these bargain basement phones that's coming out in the year 2017?"
What's the deal with so many people hyping up these bargain basement phones that's coming out in 2017? Um,
Uh,
I think honestly, I think a lot of companies are actually trying to make it into like the mid tier phone department, because I don't think anybody's actually making any wedge through Apple and Samsung. I think I copied that from Brand. I think he said that in the stream. I'm just biting off of him.
Right.
I think I heard him say that.
Brandon's here.
What's
Hey,
up, fellas?
Brandon?
What's up, Brandon?
What's up?
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
I was gonna. I definitely
thanks for
agree
being
with that.
tardy to the party.
Yeah,
I think go ahead. Tech, my bad.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I definitely agree. Because if you look at the goal right now, like Google's goal for Android is for it to be around the world, and the only way you can do that is you got to break into like these third world countries where people don't have a lot of disposable income, and the only way to do that is to have phones that are at that sub $200 price point. So if you're trying to sell a lot of phones, I mean, you look at like India and China and places like that, those are like billion people markets.
Right.
And they're not buying, $600-700 phones. They don't have money like that. So you got to have some, quote, bargain basement phone that you can sell to them to try to,
I don't
take advantage of that market.
I don't know what people expect when Google literally loans out its base software, allows you to lay any skin you want over it and sell that phone with a piece of hardware. So you're going to get you're going to get cheap phones. You're going to get high-end phones. You're going to get cheap phones. Everybody's going to give you their version of Android. So that's to be expected that these phones come in. Some of them are hits and some of them are flops. But some of the phones are worth the hype and some of them is not. So I mean, you're supposed to at least give something a decent look or fair shake.
Yeah.
Well, can I chime in on that real quick, fellas?
Yeah.
So we're talking like sub $200 phones. Um, there's actually a manufacturer I've been reaching out to pretty steadily, and I got a response last week. I think it was. Yeah, last week. It's a company. I think it's called Nubia, and I've seen their post on my personal Facebook page. I talked about this in one of my videos not that long ago, but I've been kind of following them for a while. And the response I got was they're coming to the U.S., but the U.S. is saturated. They're trying to be like the blue of Africa. That's their target market right now. And kind of like my man said a minute ago, those are really third world countries. Those individuals don't have the available. Well, number one, the network capabilities aren't even available there. So to even have 3G is like a plus for them. So if you don't need 4G LTE network build out software, that's just money you're saving. If people have not necessarily experienced Samsung, S8s and Huawei Mate 9s and iPhone speeds and stuff like that, to have a phone, with, for example, with Qualcomm 435 or 635 being as the high end processor, that's spectacular for them. So I wouldn't dish on these sub 200 manufacturers. Like you said, somebody's got to make some money somewhere. If there's a market with billion plus people, go for it. And plus, some of these manufacturers, like Nubia in particular, if you look them up, they got I can't remember. I want to say it's the N11. Just from the pictures that I've seen, that one looks cold blooded. So just because it's a sub $200 phone, don't mean it don't look good. Obviously, we don't know performance yet because they said they're not here yet, so I can't get one. But they do have a place. They do have a place.
Yeah,
What's up,
definitely.
Reggie? You just dropped into the stream, and Jason Gill. What's up, Jason? Kenny said some of his most viewed videos on his channel has been a budget phone, so there is an interest in it, and the hype is real. If you think about it, if you look at people who view sub 500 phones, there is a market for it.
Like my man Paul Tech. That he does. I mean, his niche is more on the prepaid side of things, but most of the phones are sub $200 phones, and that's pretty dope. I think there's a need. Like I think I said in the stream that I did earlier today, people are starting to get smart, and I think the manufacturers are paying attention. At least the ones who care. Like, okay, if these big manufacturers don't want to go after them, then I am. I mean, for example, like Samsung, talking about India. A lot of the phones that are available in India are mid-range phones. If people in America really knew about those phones, they wouldn't buy Galaxy S8. They wouldn't buy iPhones. They snatched them things up because they look just the same, have slightly less, smaller, not so powerful processors at price tags that are extremely affordable. Like
Well,
one of
In
my
North America too, though, it's a lot of advertising. I mean, it's,
yeah.
everything is on TV. I mean, it's Samsung, it's Sprint, it's Verizon, AT&T, all these carriers, saying have their names out there in the media, and all the billboards and the highways. So all you're gonna go through is your carriers, because a lot of people don't actually have the money to actually buy the unlock. I know a lot of people always say this, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's either iPhone, Samsung, um, and I was in Best Buy today, and I saw, um, had a lady actually walked in, and she said, "Hey, I'm looking for the J7," and I'm looking at her like, how does she know like about the J7? You know?
Exactly.
And all she had was in her hand was her phone, saying, "Look, I want this phone." Okay, right. And if you got the international model, I'll take that. I'm looking at her like, I'm like, wow. And I told her, I said, hey, I mean, if you're interested, I mean, I, I will get the Moto, I, 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 I will get the G5 Plus. I told her. And she looked at me and smiled and like she just walked away from me like mad rudely, you know. And I was looking at her like seriously.
I'm like, I'm trying to help you out,
That's
lady.
yeah, but
Yeah, right. And it's the same price point because the J7 is probably only 16 gigabytes. But go ahead, Eric.
oh yeah, I was just gonna kind of comment on what I think Brandon was saying as far as people in North America knew about the phones that are being sold in India and stuff like that. America is a weird market, so we buy stuff not because of what it can do. Prime example of that is the iPhone and the success it's had here. The iPhone capabilities have always been limited. It's always been able to do less than other phones on the market. But it's about the mind share. It's more about status and buying into and being a part of like the quote in crowd or whatever. Like Americans don't buy stuff because it's a good deal. That ain't never been a requirement of American products. Because if you think about it, we be buying Huawei's and all other kind of stuff for significantly cheaper prices. But Americans don't. We don't see that. Also, because we're not buying phones full price. We going through a carrier and we either seeing that 2-year contract price or we seeing like that on lease price, which makes you're not seeing the $700. We seeing either $200, $300 maybe, or we seeing 25, $30 a month. So at that point, the price really don't matter to us when we go in and buy phones in the store. If we had to buy them cash, it'd be a bigger deal, but we're not buying phones outright.
Well, the carriers dictate too much over here. They're not like that overseas. The carrier dictate way too much of what is being sold and what is not being sold.
Yeah.
And that's why in a lot of stores, retailers won't carry a lot of no name because they don't have that shelf space. They're not willing to give up that shelf space only for high end stuff that they know is going to sell.
Yeah, that shelf space costs money.
Yeah.
You ain't lying. You definitely ain't lying.
Like
I
I forget what Samsung said it cost, and the reason why they they make their own Exynos processors, and we had 1 year in 2015 where all the Galaxy devices had the Exynos processor, and everybody loved it, because it's always been better than Qualcomm. But financially, you would think it would be better for them to have their own processor in their phone versus outsourcing to Qualcomm. And I forget what article I was reading, but they were saying it was cheaper for them to outsource to Qualcomm and have Qualcomm suck up the cost of doing the carrier testing and the radio testing and the licensing and all that stuff than for them to try to get all that done for their Exynos processors to sell them in the U.S. That's why we always get the Qualcomms here, and everywhere else they get the Exynos.
Yeah, I think too. I think too with that, it's a matter of like if a lot of people like I'm learning, with the whole pure Google phones or whatever. It's for me. It's like I'm learning the software support is just as important, if not more important, than hardware. So I can see why Samsung would outsource that because Samsung then wouldn't have to be directly liable for the software up or the hardware updates. The software updates are like kind of minor, so they'll take the lesser of two evils. There, I can see that making sense. But I still don't. But I still don't. One thing that I have to say kind of bugs me still about these other manufacturers, like even the big manufacturers like Samsung, for example, they know that they can sell these SH. We don't think there's a big profit margin. Like Rob said, the carriers dictate, what phones people really can have access to. But it's like if carriers or if manufacturers really cared about getting their full product line available to them, then they would stop. Like, okay, for example, like carrier I work for, we've got 3 Samsung phones in my store. You got Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. I put those in one. The J7, the new J7, and the J3. That's it. 650, 790, Um, unfortunately, it's 275 as a J7 and 150 for the J3. Nothing in the middle. But in India or Canada or Mexico, you can get the A series in US dollars, $300, 350, 400. And these phones are ignorant. If they truly cared about all the money they could get, either A, they were forced to handle these carriers, or B, individuals like us who aren't necessarily sold all the time on these high-end devices and starting to understand that there is a market that just nobody's talking about, they would put this stuff in our hand, be in conjunction with these other websites that sell this stuff, and then push it that way. That's just me.
Yeah, but
People
like you
are
were saying, oh, go ahead.
people are too trained to go to the carrier to get their phones.
Oh, trust me, I know. It's a sickening thing. It really is.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, Verizon is becoming a little bit more open, but if you're going to be successful in America, you had to be on a minimum of either AT&T or Verizon. Just because they have so many subscribers, it's
Right.
impossible. Like when Sony comes to America and they sell a phone just in T-Mobile, I'm like, they don't, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, they just
Same
want
thing
to
with
say they have a
AT&T.
phone. Yeah, man, it's like if you really trying to be successful, you have to be on Verizon or AT&T. That's just how it is, and they're gonna
I,
bend you over.
Well, in
I mean, I
Ain't
don't
no
know
Michigan,
way
about
around
that
it.
because hold on.
go ahead, Al.
So a lot of AT&T, is how they get like a lot of exclusives. So you saw how the Fire phone did, how the um, how the BlackBerry Priv did. I think AT&T had the Fire phone, or it was something else. It was another phone they had that
No,
just
they had the Fire phone. They still got the
the Fire phone. It was the
Active
Fire phone.
series.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the.
So
I think the only successful one they got right now is with the Active, but the Priv was just overpriced when they came out. It was $720
Yeah.
oh yeah,
for a
right, and that's
plastic
what Sprint is trying to do right
BlackBerry.
now. I think
Yeah.
Sprint is actually trying to actually use that same thing, having carrier exclusives. But if you actually bring it out like so late, man, like 3 months later, man, how the key one is about to come out tomorrow on Sprint, and it's going to be priced at 520 or something like that. And I just think that's a little bit too late. I mean, like even the processor 625 is, I mean, it's already played out because I got the 626 on the Moto Z2 Play. You know what I'm
That's
trying to say?
disrespectful, man. That
Well,
Um,
you
price.
also looking at you also talking about Sprint too. Sprint doesn't
yeah,
have much of
Sprint
a
is about to
choice.
get the Essential, man, and that phone's like $800.
And you
I
know
think they're
what?
trying.
Hey,
They're trying, but I mean, knowing what I know about Sprint, they like I said, they don't have a choice. They
hey,
don't have a choice.
Yeah.
BG's in the stream.
Be
Albert,
just
Albert, you just checked in. Donovan just checked in.
Oh,
Appreciate it,
word.
guys.
Hey, what's up,
hey,
Donovan?
who got their stuff on like reverb or something?
I think it's your phone. I'll turn down the speaker because I had the same problem with Joseph. He had his speaker all the way up, and
No,
then it
my speaker's
echoes
not
in.
in it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I was
probably
say we're
still
gonna get
Joseph then.
feedback until everybody's on headphones of some sort.
I got headphones.
That's the
I'm not on
yeah,
headphones. I can get some.
Let me
yeah.
get my headphones. That's getting on
I
my
was gonna say
nerves. As a
Yeah, I know
musician, I
Joseph.
can't stand that.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
right. I
was
know
gonna say
Joseph
that'll
had
cut back
headphones,
on
but
it.
we couldn't hear him. All right,
Let's try it again.
so in the chat we have Mr. Donovan Hornbeck. He said that he's watching this on his new OnePlus 5, and we have Mr. Andre 4GT Rivers. He said he thinks the Essential is going to fail. And we got Oliver Hugh. He said had they fixed the screen on the Key One, and hopefully Sprint actually knows better. Right? It's probably the reason why Sprint hasn't pushed out the Key One. I think hopefully Sprint, I'm saying, actually is actually redoing the screens on all those Key Ones, because if they didn't, right, and if you make this launch tomorrow, and if, man, it's gonna go back as soon as it gets released, same week or the
Yeah,
next.
supposedly they fixed it.
Yeah,
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 supposedly.
that's
We'll
that.
see.
Yeah, that's what they say.
yeah, right. Out of this whole
But
inner circle that I have here, only one person has a BlackBerry Key One. That's Mr. Reggie Yu, and he's done some phenomenal videos on the channel. I mean, he's very capable of doing a lot, like including like his on the camera test and the video quality is top notch, both for $540 with a 625 processor. I think they need to do something else with that because that's not going to work. And they did the same thing with the BlackBerry Brief.
Yeah, they just.
You know?
I don't know if BlackBerry just. I don't know if BlackBerry cares anymore. They
Well,
just coming out with phones. Say they coming out with phones. I mean,
how
I
they
understand you
said,
got money troubles, but you can't make all your money off one device, man.
hey, so what they were saying was that okay, right? I think I believe the CEO said that how the company is more for business. You know what I'm trying to say?
They've been saying that, but
Yeah,
yet you still come
Mhm.
inside a
a carrier.
consumer carrier. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm not buying it at all. Like I said, things I know about Sprint and what they're dealing with right now, as far as SoftBank, they don't have a choice right now. They don't have
Yeah,
a choice.
and the only reason I can see somebody going to Sprint is because you can do whatever you want on Sprint. Like Sprint, not gonna be forcing your hand like Verizon or AT&T, trying to put all this software on there and logos everywhere. Sprint don't have that kind of clout. So I
Nope.
could that's the
all right, but
only
that's not the issue with
logical
Sprint.
reason. Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only reason I can see Andy Rubin putting the essential phone on Sprint is so that he can maintain, because his whole spiel is it's a phone that's supposed to be, as pure and untouched as possible
Okay,
when
then
it gets
so
to your hands.
it's basically stock Google then. So it's basically a
Yeah, he
Pixel.
said he said that's the goal. And so if your goal is to have a phone that
Hey,
has as little carrier bloat as possible,
his goal
Verizon
already
AT&T
passed.
ain't no option.
Hey man, his goal already passed 30 days, man. He's
Oh
Man,
yeah.
he already lied on his goal already. He was supposed to have this phone out. They're already shipping. I don't know if they're taking the money out of people, but I just want to get back into the chat. I got Donovan. He said, he said, uh, he said, what's everybody's next big phone? Now we'll start off with Eric because he's never here, so we definitely gotta have him go first.
Yeah, my the next one on my radar is definitely the Note 8.
And you know what? I 100% agree with him because I said that on the last stream that it was going to be the Note 8.
Yeah.
I know Rob. I know Rob was getting. What were you getting, Rob?
I'm kind of leaning towards that Pixel.
Okay, but that's October. Rob, are you gonna leave your channel just like that? Only on
No,
the
man.
screen protectors?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Eric has like
Hey, I got a
9
phone.
videos.
I got a phone ain't nobody reviewing right now, baby. About to corner the market.
That's
Oh
a
my.
950 something, right?
Yeah, just the OG 950.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, sorry for your support situation at the end of the month.
Nah,
See
this
how
one
that
my
worked
job
out.
giving out though.
Oh, really? Are they
When
giving that?
BlackBerry said, yeah, now they doing all Windows Phone, man.
Right.
They need to
I
take them
was
back.
I was shocked.
You might want to
Hey,
let them know, hey, this ain't gonna work here pretty soon. Ain't no
I know
support for it at the
he's
end of the
doing
month.
spreadsheet. He's doing spreadsheets,
uh,
so he needs that.
um, man,
Or
don't know.
he got a secret chirp on there. So he just chirps everybody over.
G14
Shoot,
classified.
I mean, at the
He
end
got
of the day,
Voxer on
though,
his phone.
I wouldn't be surprised when Microsoft was giving these out along with your enterprise licenses or something like that. You know,
Yeah, man, it should be free. Shoot. All right, guys.
Hey,
So we have a couple of
KB in the
people in the
stream.
stream. Yes, we do have KB in the stream. We got Albert still here. We got BG Tech Life. He said he's. I don't know why he's not in here. He just pressed one button, but he's.
He
Man, get your life together, BG.
he laying in the
Come
bed.
on,
He said.
hanging in bed. Hey, Have you looked at Brandon? He's in bed too.
Yeah, I am, man. I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
literally. He's very relaxed.
You know what? It's been a long
Yeah,
day.
I bet, man.
I had to go to the hospital and chew some people out about my wife's care and you know point out some obvious mishaps.
and they agreed. Like, so they got my wife in a whole different floor, a whole different staff taking care of my wife, so that way she can get out of there. So yeah, brother's tired.
Yeah, and it's a work night, so. But
Why? Yeah.
And plus Al over there on that Frappuccino high over there.
Yeah, I'm on that Frappuccino life right now. All right, guys. So if you guys are in the stream, I just wanted to tell you that this stream is not an official Team 100 episode number 3 stream because it's supposed to be either on my channel or it's supposed to be. I know Eric could probably do it. Eric, I think Eric, he just hit the 2,000 subscribers too, right?
Yeah, this hit 2K. I gotta, appreciate it, man.
Congratulations. All right.
He's quad HD now, so he's not messing with 1080p now.
Well, dang, I'm just above. I'm like an iPhone. I'm
720p. What about how about Forbes? He's 360p.
I'm like I'm 370.
Oh, you 370? Okay. I'm like 815 then. Speaking of,
man. The
so
giveaway helped out.
Yeah, I think that helped out a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So,
go ahead, Rob.
Oh no, you go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say. Okay, I know I'm a little late. Oh, but being the stereotypical black man, I have to bring this up if it hasn't been already. And if I see a black person ask about this phone, I'm gonna punch him in the throat. What is up with the KFC phone? What is that about?
Hey, baby. Hey, the colonel said you got to get some of this action, man.
Just like, what is that?
It's extra Team Crispy on the phone. Okay, I just want to run a video of it. So if anybody hasn't seen it, maybe we could show it. But you guys could talk about it. I'll probably just have it in the background. I'll focus on it.
Yeah, apparently it's something being sold in China, man, which is crazy.
I saw that. I was just like, I thought it was a joke.
Oh no,
I for real thought it was a joke. Like, I'm okay. So real. If I see KFC, if I see Burger King, or if I see some Popeyes, I'm done. I quit. It's a wrap.
Hold on, it's made by Huawei.
Yep.
Is it made by Huawei?
It looks like an Honor 8.
No, right. It looks like a.
Looks like a OnePlus
5. Yeah, it looks like a OnePlus 5.
Well, the one Honor phone or the one Huawei phone looks like it too, with that dual camera setup, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
There's a guy out as a channel. I won't say their name, but he does nothing but Apple stuff, and he made a video. I think it came out today. I got the notification for it, talking about all the iPhone 7 clones trying to clown everybody. Yeah, that's it.
That is the phone.
That's it.
Yeah, man, I would buy it, man. I'm digging that color.
Hey, you get a 20-piece chicken.
Look, I just want a 3-piece. I just want a 3-piece with some some butter and hot sauce and a biscuit. Oh, cool. That's just.
First of all, how much is it? How much is it going to be? You know what I'm saying? If it's $100, I think all of us will probably just try it out.
If it's $100, if it's $100, I'll bust out the black card. I'll bust out the black card and go get one.
Right now, it's saying that is let's see, it's going to be $161 on Tmall, which is the Chinese equivalent of Amazon.
Oh, wow!
32 gigs of storage, 3 gigs of RAM, micro SD card slot, fingerprint reader.
Wow.
So with import tax, I'd say with import, it's probably gonna be like $350, something like that, for $400. Translation?
Maybe I'm Miguel in the stream, guys.
Miguel.
Oh, Miguel, what up, man?
Miguel, what's up, Miguel?
Hey, he's on his cousin's phone. So Miss KB said that it's spicy, and like Mr. Jason Gill said, he said how the KFC phone goes hard. Everybody's kind of shit, man. Everybody's talking about the fan edition. Everybody wants to import the KFC phone. Yo, man, I'll slap a case on that thing. I think as YouTubers, I think if we have the first unboxing of the KFC phone, I think our views is gonna go up, yo.
Dude, okay, then everybody chip in. Everybody get their PayPal accounts together. Let's chip in.
Okay, everybody puts 40 in, and then we just rotate it every 2
That's
weeks.
right. We need to do like some of the big groups do. They just rotate phones. There we go.
Yeah, I know. Team Crispy's all in the same facility, and they do all their videos together.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
What's up, Tell Us B?
True. They've got Tell Us B in the building. I gotta
see who else we got. Jason said, "I'm waiting on the yellow McDonald's phone." Oh my god, I can't with you, bro. If they're gonna have a Hamburglar edition.
I heard Brandon said how they're making a Popeyes edition.
I said if they make a Popeyes edition, I quit. I am officially done.
Well, I can get the KFC phone with the Pizza Hut gym shoes.
Oh man, I forgot about that. Oh my god. Oh my god.
KB said Pizza Hut's gonna make the next phone.
Well, they already made a pair of shoes, so I guess I say
Why
go
not a
for
phone?
it. You collect the whole set, I guess. I mean, Domino's is advertising lightweight. I think they're gonna get into. They got that application for your watch and your phone. You know, where you can place an order through Alexa, whatever, and track it. I mean, if you got to track your pizza, that means you're really hungry.
Hey.
But that's another story.
Hey, that app is dope though.
Oh, you use
dope.
it?
What app?
Oh yeah, man. The
A
Domino's
KFC
app. No, the Domino's app.
Oh.
Where you order your pizza and it shows you like every step. It's like Lindsay is
the
making
tracker?
your pizza. Yeah.
I just ordered Domino's not the other day, and then I was watching the tracker, and then all of a sudden it said it was picked up. Then I was like,
Oh,
who picked up my pizza? Right? I called them up. They said no, it was just an error. Yo, man, I don't think your app is doing that good, Eric.
I'm gonna download that app right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it out right now.
Are you kidding me, man?
Yeah.
You never had to
Try
download
it out,
the
man.
app?
Try it out.
I
man.
haven't had Domino's in years. Like
prepare to be impressed.
before they changed. I mean, I know that president or whatever, did all those commercials, the marketing about how they've changed, whatever. Honestly, I haven't had it since. I haven't had it since that change. So
Yeah, prepare to be impressed.
I'm a Donato's cat. Donato's and Pizza Hut.
What is
Oh, yeah.
Donato's?
You've been choking
Oh,
down
that's right.
Pizza
I
Hut.
forgot. You're not here. Donato's is like the big one in Columbus, like in Ohio. It's real big. It's ignorant. It's just great.
Well, how about Little Caesars? Is that anywhere?
Little
where you guys-
Caesars. Yeah, we're there everywhere. That's called little squeakers, though. If you got you backed up, then that's what you need in your life.
It'll have you backed up. It'll have you backed up on that toilet if you eat too much.
I can't eat that stuff, man. I can't eat that stuff. So what else? I want to ask a question to the viewers. I want to ask a question to anybody that's viewing, and I don't want to ask a general question. I want to ask like more of a specific question because you guys are watching us and you're seeing what our take on the world of tech as it seems. Well, what are some things that are important to you guys? I know this is, as Anthony said, this is not or Alan said, this is not an official stream, but it's still important for all of us to know what are things that are important to you. Tech can be casual usage. Tech can be something that can benefit you in your everyday life. So let us know what items, if at all, you might be looking for or you've heard about that could be beneficial to you, or maybe just something you want to entertain as just something a little collectible or something like that, because everybody's take on what's important to them is different, and I think it's important for us as a new group, so that way we can build, and be stronger, to be more in contact with what it is that you guys want and what you guys feel is important to you. So, let me know what you think. Like, I'll give you an example. I've got some lenses from a company coming here pretty soon. I think this weekend. I think for anybody that's starting out making videos for themselves, or you're an amateur photographer and you want to have that extra bit of equipment to kind of give you that extra look. I'm going to have a video for that. Maybe Rob might have, I don't know, something along with speakers or whatever. You know, we need to know what it is that you guys are interested in, so you know we can try to reach out to our contacts to get the best bit of items for you, so we can talk about it for you. I mean, how does everybody else feel about that?
So in the stream, we have Albert. Albert said that I don't care whose channel it's on, and to keep all the streams coming. And I see Miguel, he's having a little personal issues, so he's leaving the stream. So I just want to shout out Miguel, and everything will get better, dude. I know you just left off, but I just wanted to say that. And we got our fellow member, BG Tech Life. He's talking about all the pizzerias that he knows. Or he knows Three Brothers. We got Little Caesars $5 personal pan is clutch. Albert Yu is he's still on the stream. Albert Yu, man, he's a very loyal subscriber.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Albert Yu, that's my dude, man.
Hey Eric, right? Everybody so who was Costa was telling me about you. He said a few months ago, he said how you were very active.
Yeah, man.
All the Telegram groups and all the videos, and then all of a sudden you just fell off. What happened, man? Because I came after you left, I guess.
Yeah, man. So I was in there heavy, man. All the Easy's groups, I was in there. All the Telegram groups, I was, going hard on my channel and participating in Easy's stream, and everybody's basically trying to give everybody support. But I got a new job, which basically I can't have my phone on the facility during the day, so that
Like
pretty
BG.
much X's out. Yeah, like so trying to stay caught up with the telegrams, it was like impossible. I get my phone at the end of the day and I got like 3 or 4 chats for like 1,000 messages. And then
Wow.
and then I just had a semester of school I had to finish up at the end of June. So I was grinding on that. And my daughter just turned 2. And
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
appreciate it.
Congrats,
Yeah,
bro.
so she's, she's running the house, and it's just been life been, taking over, man.
I know how the 2-year-old thing goes. Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
What's up,
yeah, man?
Hey, shout out a couple of people. Gomez, Albert gave me my first super
His
chat.
first super chat.
Super
Hey,
chat.
I just want to do my Eric.
Yeah.
So the super chat is wide open, guys.
Hey, I got
Okay, let's try to get everybody. Okay, right. As soon as my stream is on my channel, let's get that super chat rolling.
Toasty.
Hey,
Everybody.
real quick, I got a question because I don't know the answer to this question, and I haven't paid attention. But the whole super chat thing, sorry if I sounds naive, but what do I got to do that? What do I got to do?
It's already
It's automatically on.
Oh,
They just got to
It's
be
just-
willing to give it to you.
like what's the the qualifications for it?
No,
But you
you
have to have
it's just a
1,000.
basic-
You have to have 1,000 subscribers.
yeah. I
No,
think
it's not
so.
Okay,
like that
so
no more.
folks-
It's not like that.
Oh.
If he could live stream, right? If he could live stream, then
Yeah.
he could get the
Yeah.
super chat. I think so.
Okay.
No, dude, look at it. I
What
tried
you
it
mean?
before. You have to
Oh,
have
that-
1,000 subscribers to enable it.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
you need
well,
1K.
All right, I didn't know this.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
I know Brandon was doing all the live streams. Like, man, nobody gave me $1.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking about it till now. I'm just like, wait a minute, I got a question. Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Damn, I never got 50 cents.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm blessed with a high five, and I'm starting to get emails now, so I'm cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
So I just want to ask everybody kind of what was y'all's inspiration for starting a YouTube channel? Because I know why I started, but I just want to see.
Go ahead, man. Tell us what happened with you.
Oh, well, I was just buying a whole bunch of tech and stuff already. And so I watched the video that Kevin the Tech Ninja put up. It was probably a year and a half ago. And he put up basically, if you're trying to start a YouTube channel, like, it was like a real talk video. And he said, if you're trying to do YouTube to make money, he's like, you need to find something else to do. But if you're trying to get free stuff, definitely do YouTube. And so I was like, even if I don't get nothing for free, if I get, a discount on, a couple of things here and there, it'd be better than nothing.
True,
And plus I like
know-
talking about tech anyway.
Yeah, I know Eric. He was in the chat, and we were talking about saying all the emails we get. And he said, "Man,
Yeah.
I take whatever. I don't care what it is."
Yeah. Hey man, I just
Sure,
got
he
a
said-
wine opener. I just got a knife set. I just
You gotta Yo, man, I actually got an email for it was a protector for your queen size bed in case it gets wet. I swear to God.
Oh,
I took
dude.
it. I
I'm
took
gonna
it
leave
because
that alone.
I got a 5-year-old. I got a 5-year-old who's saying who probably needs that, but
Dude,
I
unbox
haven't got it yet.
that.
Yeah, I want to box that on the channel, guys.
There you
But
go.
a lot of times I don't really answer them no more because I'm saying if it's a clear case, what I'm saying, and you want me to do a video on a clear case, like seriously, I think starting out maybe, but man, I got so many clear case videos on my channel. I'm like, what I'm saying, it's only so much I can say,
Hey, send
you
it to
know,
me,
Yeah.
man.
with a clear case. Okay.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, man, I got a shelf full of cases, man. Especially
Yeah.
for whatever reason, like for the
Hey,
S6,
yeah. How
I
many
got
SA plus
so many
cases you got, Eric?
cases. I really don't have that many SA plus cases. I got a couple from Shieldon.
Yeah, I
Some of
got
you
them.
guys I saw, yeah. So they sent me a couple. Um, somebody else sent me like a little clear case. I forget who it was, but I ain't got much action on the S8 and
I
S8
got
plus
like
accessories.
Yeah, man, I got like 18 cases. Hold on one second. I just want to shout out Mr. Big Dog. He's one of the biggest trolls on
Oh yeah.
everybody's channel, so I wouldn't be in his bad side. I know
Mm.
everybody knows who he is.
Hey,
Um, but
Forbes, why did you get into YouTube?
That is a good question. Alan knows a little bit of it, but I don't want to get too emotional about it. But just say it gets me away from something. It
Oh,
gets my
okay.
mind cleared.
Okay.
hey man,
Plus, I love phones too.
hey, bro, a lot of us have outlets, and we find it in the most creative ways. Sometimes it just pops up from out of nowhere. So I started because I was always getting the newest iPhone and the newest Galaxy phone. I had the S3, S4, S6. So I always had the phones, right, and I never saying actually made videos. Right, I was into rooting at a time, so I was watching a lot of Pocket Now. Like had a major
Yeah.
influence on me.
Mhm.
I
Random
think
Intimate.
John Redinger. Yeah, I think Fluffy Carter was probably the one who got me into making videos with my hands, and I figured like, yo, if he could just do it with his hands, I said I
Yeah.
could do the video like that. What I'm saying, all you need is like a stand and just show your hand and just the product. What I'm saying,
Right.
and he made a couple of videos where he was ranting. He said, "How come you want to see my face?"
Yeah, man.
It's about the product, but at the same time, I think if you wanna expand your channel, you gotta show your face, and you gotta be like Eric Kelly and have his hands folded, proper stance, and do his spill that he always does. But that's why I got into it because man, it was fun. I was doing here. I was on an iPhone 6 launch, and it was just like so many people, man, who were resellers. So I just started vlogging it. And then I made a little slideshow, right, and I uploaded it onto YouTube. And then it got like no views, but I'm saying I was so proud of myself for making the channel. So I said to myself, hold
Yeah.
on, man, I can buy a Boost mobile phone for like 120 bucks, right? And my first unboxing was the Sharp Aquos Crystal.
That was a
Oh, word?
sweet phone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was exclusive, man.
It was the original. How can I say, right? It's the borderless display.
Bezel-less display.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, right. It was one of the first. And
The
I did the
OG.
unboxing, holding my. All right, I was doing it like this, right? I was just holding it like this, and just doing my slow pans in and out. I was like, hey man, everybody else does that. So after that,
Yeah,
I
man.
said, hey man, I just bought a tripod and a little adapter. I know all of us use that little adapter on the tripods, and we just wing it.
Dude,
Oh yeah.
the first video I made was my son was holding the phone.
And you know what? I saw that video because the camera kept shaking.
It did.
Was
All right,
Rob?
guys.
Why'd you get in there?
Dang.
I got in through a rant. I was pissed off about this phone right here. And I used
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
No, I love this phone. It was just that I was on Sprint. And
Oh.
Sprint, whenever you buy a
Yeah.
new phone, Sprint makes you jump through so many ropes. they tell you to go to the store and see if you can get a SIM card. Then the SIM card, you get to the store and they say, well, we don't give out SIM cards to phones that we don't sell in-house. Or I mean, I did a rant on that, man, and I got a lot of views on it, and I kind of was like, hey, this was kind of interesting. You know, and I decided to do another video where I put I bought a case for it, and you know, it just kind of just
snowball from there.
Snowball from there, yeah. It was, you know, I've seen a lot of guys' videos. I like Marquez Brownlee.
Oh, MKBHD, yeah, he's from New Jersey like me.
Yeah,
I never met him though.
I like I like a lot of his videos. Dom Esposito, I watched a lot of his. Flossie was real funny. And I figured, you know, and then, you know, when Kevin the Tech Ninja was on Android Authority and some other stuff, even before that, I started getting into those guys. So at first I didn't think I could do it. And then I said it couldn't really be that hard, but you know, I started getting into it and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get to Brandon, I just want to shout out to Mr. Tech Gentleman. He just left the call. He said he had to leave. So if anybody want to find Mr. Tech Gentleman, he is at Tech Gentleman, not Gentleman, but Gentleman. So he's on there. So let's get to Brandon. Why do you start? You are.
Pretty simple. Well, I shouldn't say pretty simple. I've heard about YouTube like years ago, but I just didn't know much about it. So I was always the guy that people always ask tech questions about. You know, I got in the industry in '98 working for what was then Aerial Communications. And then just as time went on, you know, social media started booming, and I would always, like, I got on when MySpace was popping. I had a little, shh, don't judge me. You know, I would get people asking me questions.
I got a lot of girls from MySpace.
On MySpace, so I was using that, and then, you know, I got off for a while, and then I really started watching Marquez, Pocket Now. In particular, I would always pay attention to Michael Fisher when he was reviewing a product.
100 right there.
Yeah, he was just so clean and precise, yet funny and informative at the same time. So it was just like his style really pushed me, and then so just kind of watching those guys, one day I was just like, what phone did I get? Oh, I had just switched to T-Mobile. And I got I want to say it was a Note 5 no, it was an iPhone 6. It was an iPhone 6. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. My wife was looking at me like, well, she wasn't my wife yet, but she was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just going to make a video about it. People always asking me questions about it, so I did it, and you know, kind of snowballed from there. And then after that, like, I mean, what really pushed me was when I made a video and I posted it on my Facebook page. I was doing a live video, or it wasn't a live video, but I was like doing a video. I was walking to the store, asking people like, okay, I'm gonna go either get this phone or that phone. What are y'all thinking? You know, my messages was blowing up. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it. If I can get this on Facebook, I think I can get this on YouTube. So that's where I just kind of do it, and it's just fun. You know,
yeah,
nothing more.
Definitely fun.
I ain't trying to make a bunch of money. It's just something fun to do.
Hey, right. I think a lot of the things I like about it is it's like the crowd. It's like the interaction with the fans too, and a lot of people who comment who say, "Hey man, I was gonna buy this, but I'm not now," or hey man, I just bought this phone because of your review. You know what I'm saying? Or I just bought this case and it's my most favorite case of all time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in the chat, we have a couple of people who are actually YouTubers, guys. Some new faces. I've never seen these. So we have a person named Sergio Carreto. He has a channel. I just subbed to him right now. He said he's starting out, and that he doesn't watch the big tours because a lot of them are sponsored videos. And he said he'd like to check out the small channels for different views. So we got like Jason Gill. He's also a YouTuber. He says he has a lot of B-roll on his phone. But I'm not a YouTuber. I don't understand. I don't know. And we got Albert Yu. He had said that Michael Fisher is 100.
Yeah, he's that guy. I think to me, like Michael Fisher, of all the YouTubers that I like, you know, I would say the more established YouTubers. To me, he just has like that perfect balance for me.
Oh no,
You
he has
know,
it. He has it. But
he's.
he took a lot of acting classes. Um,
Hmm.
he did he did Broadway or whatever. So he perfected, you know what I'm saying, his voice. And like Rob was saying in the last stream, he said he hasn't found his voice yet.
Right.
You know, and that's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, it's like a lot of us develop. I think Brandon found his voice. Um, I think Brandon, man, he reminds me of Jay Williams. I don't know if you guys noticed that too, but he definitely got
Really?
a little bit of that. It's like a lot of the intellectual way of saying things, and he just keep going. You know, what I'm saying, it's just spitting facts after facts after facts. But
I
I definitely
appreciate
say
that.
that. So I got Mr. Big Dog. He said that he bought the U11 because of you and Miguel and 4GT. So I don't know if he's talking about me or not. And because of Forbes too. That's what he said.
I still want to try that phone, man. I
But the
still want to
U11,
get my hands.
It's
Yeah,
a great
man.
phone.
man,
I mean,
it's not even in Best Buy, bro. I was in Best Buy, and I mean on the website, they said they carry on the website, but not in stores.
to me, like one of my favorite HTC phones was the M7 when it came out. You know, the dual speakers, and that phone was just like so beast. I bought a second one time like last year from a guy from Canada. I had to have it. He was on Craigslist. He wanted like $150. I had a bunch of stuff sitting. I was like, I'll trade you everything for it. He was like, you give me all that? Yes. That phone was just so monstrous. And then I had the M8. M8 was cool.
I love the M8, man.
And
I
then
don't
when the
want to
10
hear.
came out,
I don't
and
want
when
to
the
talk
10,
about bad about the M8.
no. I was cool with the M8. I just didn't like how slippery it was. That was my only gripe. That was my only gripe.
That's true.
And then I didn't get the 9 because it just. I should take that back. I did have it for a couple of days, and I think about it, and I took it back because I was like, my 8's pretty much the same. But then when I got the 10, oh my gosh, that 10 reminded me so much of the 7. It was just perfect. And then I had to turn it in, and now it's like, my carrier don't carry HTC phones. Was like, I want that phone. To me, like HTC is that deal, man. Like the perfect balance between software, hardware, and beauty and functionality, man. Like, shout
I
out to
think,
HTC.
yeah. I think the U11 probably has. I think a lot of the HTC is like the software is a little outdated. A lot of people say that it still actually looks the same from almost 3-4 years ago.
And
It
so do
hasn't really
iPhones.
changed. Man, hey man,
Hey,
iPhones are good.
can I ask you guys a question? You know, Sprint. Okay, Sergio said that Sprint has all the exclusives. They got the U11 and the BlackBerry Keynote. But why do they have the U11 only in one color?
Because they probably made a lot of that blue color. I'm telling you. But I
You
mean,
can't.
I mean, it's probably better off that way because I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I have
Honestly,
no
I
idea.
don't know, man. My only thought to that is as far as why, first off, it's an exclusive. Partly, I think because Sprint was the only one that was going to bid on it. To be totally honest with you, I just think Sprint was the only one that was going to bid on it. T-Mobile had HTC phones in the past, and they
And they didn't
bombed.
sell well. Yeah.
They bombed. When I worked for Verizon, um, pushing the HTC phone was so hard. Now, when the few people that were willing to make the change, seemingly were happy because it didn't come out of my commission check because they didn't cancel. But it was hard. I mean, I only know AT&T that had a couple HTC phones. Period. Sprint
Mm.
was the spot to have HTC phones. So I think maybe they're trying to relive that. But
Oh, the
from a
Evo.
dollars and cents,
Yeah.
yeah,
Have you guys seen that? It was the Evo. It was an Evo something, man. And it came out like in the last year. It had the Evo name. No, no, the Bolt. Yeah, right. It
oh,
was the
the
HTC
HTC
Bolt.
Bolt. The
Yeah, right.
Verizon had that.
No, it was Sprint. Sprint had the HTC Bolt. Um, and I think the code name was Evo. I don't
You
think
talking about when?
I don't
Talking
think
about
I
Yeah,
got
the
last
that
year?
right.
Evo. Sprint had the Evo.
No,
That
man,
was one of my favorite phones.
I'm talking about recently.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that phone. Yeah, it was like a toned down HTC A9.
Yeah, it was something like that.
It
But
was
I
kind of like
know,
an A9, yeah.
I, I believe the code name for that was Evo though. I'm not
Oh.
sure. Yeah.
And see, that phone didn't even sell well.
Okay, guys. So we have a couple of comments in the stream. Big Dog said that he's watching this on his U11, and we have Sergio said okay. And we got Philly Jazzy Jeffrey said that the U11 is great. And we got Jason Gill. He said his first smartphone was the HTC Legend, and that thing was a tank. And we got Mr. TJ. He said he wants to join the stream. Hey TJ, I think a lot of us will have a lot of guest appearances soon, but it's not going to be tonight because it's already 11 o'clock on Eastern Standard Time, so we don't want to you know, I don't want to be here forever. But we will, guys. I will let you guys know if we ever have a guest appearances because I do want to bring in a lot of people from our little circle that we have. We have Mr. Otech Time. I'm trying to invite him, but he didn't respond. He's really, really busy right now. Like Otech Time. I want to bring in
KB.
I want
Yeah.
KB. I want Miguel.
Gotta bring in KB.
I want
Albert,
yeah,
Miguel.
oh, Albert, man. I would love to hear Albert, man. Because I remember last time I heard him, man, he was talking on Easy's calls and he was venting, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever heard Albert speak, but like he's rapid, bro. He's rapid fire with his his
With
points.
that passion.
Yeah. So Albert says that his first and only HTC phone was the Touch Pro 2. And I see that Mr. Jason Gill, he's very active in the stream. He said that Sprint is selling the HTC 10 for $240 and that his wife loved the Touch Pro Duo, which is cool.
Real quick, guys, it is 11 o'clock, and I gotta get off here because I probably gotta pick up my wife early in the morning tomorrow.
All right.
But
That's cool.
we can. I want to just touch on this, and then maybe we can pick this conversation up in our next official stream. If you guys have, I don't know if you guys have noticed, there have been several manufacturers that are ending support for their respective devices. One
That's
is
a
a
lot.
company called Virtue or something like that, like the really expensive, super encrypted, G14 classified company
it's
that
that-
was making phones.
It's
Yeah.
the Virtu, yeah.
Yeah, they
I heard about that.
liquidated. Yeah, they read about them today that they liquidated the company, sold, fired 200 people. Nextbit, the end of this month, no longer supporting their stuff. Windows. So, with these things happening, I know kind of we were talking before about these smaller manufacturers. Do you think that this possibly could be a trend for moving forward? Meaning, small manufacturer comes out, it's hot for a second, and then gone. Could this play into people's fears or carriers' fears for potentially, having that company in their roster? Like I said, it's not necessarily a question to be expounded on right this second, but maybe we just something to chew on, a little sprinkle for later.
Yeah, you know what? I think
That's a good point, though.
ahead.
Sorry, Alan. Go ahead,
yeah,
Alan.
I was about to say that a lot of companies have a little team of software engineers, and if they have to work with a device that I'm saying it's not actually capable of actually running the Android O or the Android N. I think a lot of phones are not able to run it. But I think as far as the companies who have a name, I'm saying, or had a phone that just bombed or whatever, I think it has to do with money, man. You know what I'm saying? And this business is so flooded right now, and it's really hard to make any type of money. And I see that Jason Gill, he was talking about it's the Lieco phones.
Yeah, the Echo
So-
out of it.
So
Yep.
it's how they came out strong, man. They came out at a solid price point, and they pushed like the newest processor and a good screen and a fingerprint sensor, and they still, actually did good, but I don't think they made any money. You know what I'm saying? So they're actually laying off people, and I don't know. It's a tough business, man. But as far as your question saying about that, I think a lot of people aren't pulling for the little guys no more. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the best right now.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, like Brandon said, it's getting late. So let's do one last
man.
round, sign off. And
No, I'm gonna end it. Okay. Okay,
go ahead.
Okay. So my name's Alan Anthony from PhoneTechAtWork.com.
And my name's
Alan
Rob.
Anthony. Come on, Rob. Let me finish my thing, man.
My bad.
I just need 30 seconds, bro. I need 30
My
seconds.
bad, A Diddy. My bad, A Diddy.
Hey, give him a minute, Rob. Give him a minute.
You gotta let the director do his work. You gotta let the director do his work.
All right, guys. So I just want to shout out everybody who came to the stream. We have over 15 people watching, and it's probably the highest. I've seen it go to 18. My name is Alan Anthony from PhoneTechAtWork.com. PhoneTech at Work is the brand, and you can follow me on all the social networks, including PhoneTech at Work, and I'm getting a message at the same moment. So let's pass it off to Brandon because I know he's next to me.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy B Ross, Everyday Tech. Keeping it simple, that's what I do. Thank you so much for watching the channel and the stream. You can follow me as well on all the social networks, primarily on Twitter, obviously here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, Brother Rob.
Yo, Rob Pouncey, aka RP3 Tech Reviews. You can follow me at RP3 Tech on Twitter, and tune in for more videos I got coming up. I really appreciate you guys watching the stream, and to you, Forbes.
Hey, this is Joseph from Forbes Tech Reviews. You can follow me at Twitter on Forbes Reviews. It's been a pleasure. These are fun, and just keep an eye out for Team 100 because we're a group of guys hanging out, having fun, talking tech, and it has been fun.
Okay, right. So I just wanted to end it on this note as well. I'll let Brandon finish because he's pretty good with that. So I just wanted to say that tomorrow we will have the official episode 3 of Team 100, and it should be either on my channel, or it could be on Joseph's channel, or it could be, I don't know, there's a couple of us who might channel. So just please subscribe, and we will have the link down below to all of our channels. So subscribe to that, and you will see episode number 3. So Brandon, finish this off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for watching. You heard each and every one of us, and shout out to the tech gentleman as well. He had to leave early. As always, please make sure you subscribe to each and every one of our channels. We will be bringing you each an individual thoughts, views, and opinions, from all of us here from Team 100. We can't do this without you, so thank you once again for joining us. We appreciate you. Follow us again on Friday for a live stream. You can't know if you're not subscribed to each and every one of our channels. So hit that notification button so that way you can be in the know. Follow us all on our respective media platforms because you never know when we're going to show up. So thanks again for watching. It's been real. Talk to you guys. Good night.
Good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace.